Ankle, ankle. The athlete is holding their left ankle with their hands. Arrive, arrive. I've waited 10 minutes for the train to arrive. Now people have gotten off. I can board it. Beginning, beginning. The owners were happy when the builders started, as the site was beginning to look like an office and not just flat land with holes in it. Below, below. The man is climbing up the wall, and the woman below him is there as a safety measure. She pulls the rope tight as he climbs up, and if he slips off, she can quickly lock it tight so he won't hit the ground. Big, big. The woman is holding the big pumpkin, which we decided to make a jack-o'-lantern from. It's not done yet, but the eyes have been cut out. Blend, blend. The painter wanted a lighter blue colour to paint with and had to blend a blue and white paint to get the right colour. Bow, bow. The lady wrapped the gift and tied string around it using a bow-shaped knot. Cable, cable. I plugged the cable into the phone before connecting it to the laptop to charge it. Chest, chest. A chest is a wooden box used to store things. This one has holes either side of it to help carry it, and a latch that allows it to be locked with a padlock. Cyclist, cyclist. A cyclist is a person who rides a push bike. Drain, drain. The person is standing on a drain in the street, which takes water away so it doesn't flood if it rains heavy. Ear, ear. Humans have an ear on each side of their head, so we can hear noises. Egg, egg. The chef is cracking a second egg to put in the flour and make some dough. Entertain, entertain. I pulled out the colouring in books to entertain the children while I started to get tea ready. Exit, exit. An exit is a way out of a place. The arrow on the sign shows the way for people to go. Fire brigade, fire brigade. Each day the fire brigade would go to the station and be ready to respond to any fires. Fun, fun. The child had a lot of fun playing with the leaves in the park. Giant panda, giant panda. A giant panda peers around at us from behind a tree. Grape, grape. A grape is a single piece of fruit taken from a bunch of grapes. 7 of them have been picked from a bunch and are beside the basket. Hall, hall. The hall at the school is usually used for student assemblies and sport, but now it's being used by the teachers to present the students with their graduation certificates. Here, here. The store has reached its limit on how many people they can have inside, and a lady is waiting at the sign outside that tells people, please wait here. Hide, hide. I played hide and seek with my kids. One of them hid in the cupboard, but his giggling and looking out the hole gave him away. Hurry, hurry. The trains were running late, so the man ran up the stairs to hurry to the meeting. Ill, ill. The woman woke up feeling ill and called in sick at work. She has only left bed to get a box of tissues to blow her nose with. Jug, jug. The person is pouring the milk from a jug into a glass. Lemon, lemon. A lemon is a rounded yellow fruit. Like, like. I asked the man if I could buy him a coffee, and he gave a thumbs up to indicate that he would like that. Loaf, loaf. The woman is holding a loaf of bread. Loan, loan. My flatmate offered to loan me some money in case I needed to catch a taxi home. I promised I would give it back if I didn't get the taxi, or pay her back on my next payday if I did. Mind. Mind. As we went down the stairs into the cellar, there was a sign saying, "Mind your head." Several people must have hit their head against the roof there before. Motorcycle. Motorcycle. A motorcycle is another name for a motorbike. This bike can also be called a trail bike, which is good at riding along dirt tracks. Pound. Pound. The pound is the name of the official currency of the United Kingdom. Race. Race. The go-kart drivers are in a race to see who can be the first to complete 20 laps of the track. Reservation. Reservation. We made a reservation for a table at a popular restaurant. The manager put a sign on the table so no one else would use it before we got there. Salad. Salad. A salad is a meal consisting mostly or entirely of vegetables. It might contain meat, but doesn't have to. Satellite. Satellite. A satellite orbits the Earth, and they are usually used for communications or observation. The Global Positioning System, GPS, is an example of a group of satellites that enable things to precisely find their own location. Skating. Skating. Several people are skating in an ice hockey rink. Soak. Soak. After she finished painting, the artist had a habit of soaking the brushes for an hour, as that made them easier to clean. Soft. Soft. The cat would usually lay on the soft rug instead of the hard wooden table. Strong. Strong. You have to be strong to lift a heavy barbell. Television. Television. People usually sat on the lounges to watch the television after dinner. Tortoise. Tortoise. A tortoise is an animal similar to a turtle in that it has a shell, but different in that it has feet instead of flippers. Tyre. Tyre. The mechanic is taking the wheel off the car to change the tyre. Video game. Video game. The person is using a controller to play a video game about soccer. Writing. Writing. The woman is writing some notes in a notebook while sitting at a cafe having a coffee.